going towards the boat.
The gangplank.
The gangplank, yes.
All right.
A little ashamed that I don't know the boat terminology.
I mean, I don't know that that's really
no, it is. I was a little sea cadet, so I should know it.
All right. So once again, you guys attempted this before. You can't really see up onto the deck of the ship, at least not fully, just due to the incline of the ramp here, the gangplank, if that in fact is what it is. All right, you raise your shield suspiciously, cautiously. And are you wanting to, let's see, I think there might be a wall over there where you can't get over. Are you wanting to go through? There, you're muted.
Yes, I did. I just didn't want to see stuff that I didn't want to be seen yet.
That's fair. All right, so well, no, you can go ahead. You show. Go ahead and show me where you want to step to.
I'll step right here and then do a perception check, looking up towards the top here where I can't see.
Okay. Go ahead. Looking up towards the yeah, I got you. All right, go ahead. Ooh. So you start to look up there to see if there's anybody, hiding out, about to pounce on you. And in the darkness, you neglect to look right near you, and you are pummeled from all sides.
That perception was not a good one.
Get fucked. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm already playing. Oh wow, double 15s too.
Yeah, now that's interesting. It seems to it took off 2, but I don't have flat-footed on you. They're just positioned like that. I wonder. Also, the roll is identical. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right, so they hit you from behind and from the front. You curse mightily, disavowing your vow. And as combat begins, you hear some very sinister laughter emanating from behind this mast right here. And just as you all are preparing for combat, or you are preparing for combat and yelling back at your companions to join you, a foul-looking shape emerges from behind the mast.
The monster is here.
He has traversed the multiverse. He has grown too large for one game. I was this close to putting an old man in the middle of that town you guys were in named Kane.
Nice.
Hello?
Not Laura.
Hello, Trav. Yeah, fuck Laura.
I'm gonna demoralize the guy to the south.
Lorath is just Kane in a different
basically, because they knew they fucked up killing Kane in the last game.
Oh yeah, and pissed people off by doing that too. 100%. All right, so looks like this bloodthirsty creature will get to go first here.
My demoralize failed, I assume.
Oh shit!
They-
I
was
also
it a-
gotta demoralize.
Did it go against him? Oh, it just rolled.
Did
You were.
Did you target the creature, Vega?
I don't think I did.
That's fine.
Bro,
I'll figure it out.
I'm
Hey, you
gonna
were
try.
doing the
The
big.
south, the lady to the south.
Okay. Well, so the problem is you can't see any of these folks.
Oh,
I
at all? Well, what if you have low light vision?
have dark vision.
But it's not a matter of.
Angle.
It's the angle.
Oh,
yeah.
that's high. Right. Okay.
But
right.
yours is auditory. So what is your range? It should be able to hit them. Depending where you at.
Okay.
You're right there at the end of the thing, or did you follow him up like you normally would?
Well, I meant to follow him, but I guess I was too slow to do it.
Well,
I'll just stay here.
Here's the trade-off. If you want to be standing like right here, then yours can hit him because yours is the auditory, right?
I thought
Yes.
both of them were.
Both of them are, yeah. Like it says
Mine's
right.
a performance, basically with my drums, right? So.
No, and yours is a
Or
sudden
right.
shout. So 30 feet. Let's see. I think you can hit I think you can hit the guys that hit what's his face.
Yeah, that was
Wait,
what I was aiming for. Was this one?
Okay, I'll go for the bottom
Well,
one as well then. There, I'll roll performance because.
So y'all are both gonna do the same one?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well focus fire.
Yep.
Okay. This one is Frighten 3.
I guess that's what we were gonna kill first, guys.
Oh, I was going to go right for the demon.
You're gonna fucking kill yourself.
That's presumptuous. To assume he's a demon? Jeez.
Kind of looks by the pictures. I know I'm judging a book by its cover, but
Does it show
The
y'all? Okay, yeah, we still got the names hidden, yeah, so. Alright, so as this battle gets kicked off here, we'll get some proper battle and music.
I'm in the perfect turn order for demoralize too. Nice.
Alright, so as the battle gets kicked off here, this demon-looking creature that has stepped out from behind of the mast begins to laugh and chortle at you. And he says, "Fine day when the slaves come to us." And he commands all of his sailors, seemingly around, that can hear him to attack. But you guys don't see anybody like busting out of the back room to come and assist. However, he begins to just pummel you guys with insults. You can see he is very confident in his abilities. And with that, he charges over. Let's see. Oh yeah, he charges over towards Sir Durwin. But he stops short. And he looks you right in the eyes, Durwin, and he starts to speak in a foul language that you just do not understand. And as these words start to fill your ears, you feel yourself losing control. Roll a will save.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to.
You should have high will, shouldn't you?
No, it's my fortitude.
Oh, your fortitude. Woof. So, as you struggle to fight this foul influence, you feel yourself, in fact, losing the battle, and you are under the influence of this creature for at least your next turn.
Right?
Maybe a good idea to hero point that, but Your call. I don't know. It's just one turn. Maybe it should be okay.
The literal first roll. Neji, what will you do in response to this? Are you gonna take your turn here or wait ready?
Oh no, this is a good perfect position because everyone else is behind me and then I'll be able to demoralize and yeah. Anyways, okay, so I'll do Inspire Courage, the green composition on my first turn.
All right, let's see it. Is this you guys? All right, this is a crit indeed. Let's see my button here. All right.
So right now I don't have vision on any of them. I'd have to walk up to be able to see. Is that correct?
You would have to walk up at least to the top of the.
Oh shit! I can't really walk up there because he's possessed. Let's see what else I can do here. I will. Here's what I'll do. Okay. Then for my next action, I will cast Loose Times Arrow.
All right.
And then I'm done.
Then that hits everybody. Could you just target them?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are all nipped in the rear end by a funny little dart, and you feel yourself sped up. Vega.
Well, how far do I have to move up to be able to see these guys?
Walk right up
to the end
right
of
here.
the gangplank. Yeah.
I can't even see them from up here.
Just to the end of the gangplank.
Yeah.
Because they're
Okay. Yeah, just I'll cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
all right.
I need level 4 Invisibility.
Yeah. 10 minutes or is it 10 minutes still or is longer?
1 minute. It's 1 minute, but it doesn't end if I attack from it.
Okay.
So there's my one action. What's my other action? I will move to there, I guess.
All right.
Don't want to.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't want to risk myself too much. I can't really take hits. That'll be the end of mine.
Drez.
All right. Let's see. One action should get me right about here. Right next to this pirate that has not gone yet, so she'll be flat-footed.
Are you stealthing or just moving?
I'm just going to move because I'm about to hit her and everybody will see me anyway, so fuck it.
Right.
She's flat-footed anyway because she hadn't gone yet, so. Just going to walk right up and attack.
That's gonna be a hit. All right, so you come over to this top of this gangplank, and this mercenary sailor here is totally focused on Sir Durwin, and you smack her while she's not looking for a good 34 damage.
All right, let's enfeeble her as well.
All right, she becomes enfeebled and frightened from your onslaught.
And why stop there? Bring that rapier around for another slash. Oh, that's no. It wavered like right between 19 and 1. I'm going to hero point that. That was robbed. He was like right on 19. All right, I'm gonna try that again.
Get gooder.
Is that good enough?
Yep.
Ooh, well done.
Now tell me who got the hacks.
Well, we got 2 nat crits so far, and one fumble, 1 nat fumble. Not too bad.
So she becomes further debilitated from your blows. Let's see.
And I think the rapier is piercing damage.
Yes, she became stunned.
Yeah.
From your blows.
And that's it for me.
All right, let's see here, Sir Durwin. As you begin to take your turn, these words in your mind start to take shape and form into something that you can understand. And for whatever reason, you listen to exactly what they say, and it commands you to flee. And so you take off running down the gangplank here, pushing Vega out of the way. You run right over to the edge and you jump off into the water. Luckily, it is not so deep that you're like sinking in, but you do find it difficult to maneuver. So it's going to be difficult terrain to get out of there. You don't notice the ladder per se, but you could climb onto one of these lifeboats that's been positioned here and try to get back up on the pier. Wow, so sleepy. Jeez. Probably because I'm not drinking an energy drink right now. All right,
Too much
so
Diablo, bro.
too much caffeine in the past few days. So, your mind clears, however, and you come back under your own control. And you, as you come to, you're like, "What the hell am I doing in the water?" So,
Right. I will take that.
you what?
I'll take it. I'll take it over hitting all my allies.
So, this sailor here is just absolutely crushed and debuffed and bewildered, but doesn't know what else to do other than to try and stand her ground. So she looks up at you, Drez, and lets loose a volley of arrows.
Just lost all my sight on the boat.
It's just, well, it's because you're technically,
So I'm technically not on it.
yeah,
Gotcha.
you're like right on the line. All right, so arrows come flying up your way, but this thing, or this sailor, she's so, enfeebled and wounded here that she's just shot wildly up into the sky, and you are luckily out of the area of effect. So it moves to this other sailor. She does the same thing, trying to assist her sister in arms here. And another volley of arrows comes flying your way. You do a little dance to get around most of them, but one of them wings you just in the arm, and you curse loudly as you take 20 damage. All right, you hear snarling coming from the darkness here. You hear this thing start to speak again in these ancient sounding languages that none of you clearly understand. The closest one of you to understand any of it is Drez. It's not quite abyssal, but it is seemingly related. And so you just at the last moment realize that he must be casting some sort of spell to transport something, and just as you figure that out, he blinks out of existence and appears right before you. And as soon as he does, a big old purple claw comes at you. You gotta watch out for that purple claw.
Son of a bitch.
So, as you are walloped by this thing, you are very hurt. And you say to everyone, "Hey guys, I'm very hurt." Neji.
Okay. Let's see. Oh shit, you are very hurt. Okay, God damn it, Chester.
Yes,
Yeah.
by the way, OOC, I guess, a second. I guess I do know what happened, just messing with mod stuff. But so in this game and the other game, I'm trying to keep it consistent, because like I do something in one game and then we like it and then I forget to do it. Anyway, point being, I turned back on should be for everybody, where if you put your mouse over a party member, you see their HP as a bar. So
Okay. Okay, first action, or first two actions, I'm gonna use level 4 Soothe on Chesty. I don't know why it rolled twice, but let's take the first one, I guess.
all right, so you soothe him, and what is the effect that it has? Soothe. Your mind is bolstered +2 bonus against mental effects.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, did you know it did that?
No, I didn't.
10 rounds. Your mind is bolstered
Yeah.
against hostile effects, and +2 status bonus to saves
Pretty
against mental effect.
Ah,
Yeah, pretty cool.
okay, what can I do for my second action? And then I'm gonna use Bon Mott on the purple demon.
All right.
So that's diplomacy.
What are you saying to it?
I make fun of how small his horns are.
Wow, that's low.
Yeah.
So you succeed in bon modding this fella. Unfortunately for you, now he is 100% focused on you. He is bon
Was that a
modding.
crit? Was that a crit or no?
No, it was not.
Okay.
You didn't insult him nearly severely enough, but he is pissed off. Is that it for you?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Vega.
All right. Well, I can see that thing right in front of me. Let's just do a quick lightning bolt cast on him. Yes.
What's up?
Sorry, just casting lightning bolt, trying to find the spell in the right slot.
Got it? All right, yeah. All right, so you call forth Mother Nature. He jumps out of the way, but there's no avoiding a huge lightning blast.
I don't know if anyone's behind him. I can't see, but they might. If they were affected, I don't know.
Because it's a line, yeah.
Yeah, 120-foot line.
Unfortunately, there is no one behind.
Okay.
But you do wound him quite significantly, and he lets out a scream in pain. And you can sense that this did a little bit more than physical damage. That he, this electricity seems to have sapped his power somewhat.
Oh, nice. And then I'm gonna move
I like to hear that.
back to here, so he doesn't know where I am.
Oh, let's push him into the water and then zap the water. Battle over.
All right, and that's it.
That's it.
Drez.
All right. I'm sure I don't have the strength to actually push him anywhere.
You can
Actually,
try.
how large is he? What's
It
his
looks
size?
like he's
Is he-
medium,
What
right?
she said.
He's taking up one square.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, if he's the same size as you, he's the same size as you. He is medium. That's correct.
Gotcha. All right. What are the necessities for shove here?
Athletics.
Push
Against
up to 10
his,
feet on
I
stride.
believe it's against his fortitude.
Yeah, against his fortitude DC. Success is 5 feet. Critical success is 10 feet.
Oh, those are the wrong ones. You need to be reading about failure. Got him. So are you going to attempt this?
I don't know. Is the other pirate still standing right here? Since my boat vision has disappeared.
No. They are in the squares above and below that.
Who is? Oh, Vega's before you. Shit. It would have been better if you were before Vega to shove him, and then he would have used his electricity. Because now, well, unless Durwin zaps the water, if he gets pushed down.
I can do that. Plans it doesn't get shoved in the water, and plans if he does.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step right there.
Mhm.
Let's see. I'm going to. I need a free hand, so let's put away the dagger. Dagger is now sheathed.
I bet it is.
And now that it is sheathed, we shall shove. Hey, that wasn't good.
Hero.
So,
Oh, you used your hero point right.
Yeah, I
You-
don't have a hero point.
you attempt to shove this guy, but you have made a critical mistake. You have given up the high ground. And so when you go to shove him, you push his ankles, and he looks down at you just confused, like, what?
So I want everyone to take note that I rolled I rolled 19 total, and that was a critical failure. Don't try to shove him.
And as you're pushing on these meaty demon ankles, you lose your balance and fall over.
And that's the end of my action. So you motherfuckers better get up here and deal some fucking damage. Because I am prone and surrounded. Because y'all said, hey, we should shove him in the water.
Hey, it was a good idea at the time. I mean,
Wasn't it? It was. Wait. Wasn't it originally your idea?
No, it was not my idea to shove him in the water. That was not my idea at all.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question now.
Yeah.
Going up, I can get to 40 feet, which would be difficult terrain to get up here. Do I have to make any athletics checks or anything to go up here?
Well, do you know how to swim? I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I'll let you swim. So this is, if to move to this boat is going to be 10. That takes 20 feet.
Yep.
And then no, you can jump. You can simply step off of there onto there. Yes.
Oh, okay. So then
it would be difficult still through this square. So this square is still 10 feet.
Okay. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, and then so that's 2 actions. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Damn it, 5. That's the farthest I can do, bud. Guys, I'm coming. That's the end of my turn.
All right. So let's see here. What's the reach? Just as normal. Okay. All right. So this sailor, this sailor is quite pleased with himself, itself. It is happily going to try to stab you while you're laying here helpless to do anything about it. Whoa. Let's see. Man. R.I.P. No, you got it. Look at you rolling around like a boss. Nimbly
Yeah,
dodging.
I'm sure it will work out just fine because the next 2 also get to attack before anybody else can do anything. And I'm at half health. It's going to go great. Fucking shove him. Never listening to you guys again.
skill
For
issue.
the record, I never said any of that.
Don't blame us for your skill issue, bro.
You come up here and shove him.
I do have one
I'm
question.
too busy. I'm too busy healing your ass. I can't get up there.
Try and help Drez here. Didn't they fire bows last round? So wouldn't they have to pull out their swords?
That's fair.
Ooh. Got him, Logan.
Unless they just have, they
I
drew the bow with their, sword, just hold it. as many a TTRPG character has done. I'll take off the last one though on each one of them, so that critical miss could go away.
Oh, just the critical miss.
All right, so she wails on you, and it's not looking good in your darkest hour. This is what your nightmares are made of. 2 ladies beating you in a way you've not requested. With that, the great purple demon here begins to cackle at the fate of Drez, and wholly satisfied that his sailors will take care of it. He marches down the gangplank, triggering a reaction from you, Durwin, as he strides past you, getting to Neji. Will you take that trigger?
Yes, I will.
Okay. So as he walks past you, you swing out with your hammer.
Fuck, miss.
Hey, just OOC for a second. You gotta change your dice, man. You can't be rolling no fucking blue and orange dice in front of me, bro. I'm sorry. Those are my enemy colors.
Oh.
Mary, if he attacks me, I'm gonna use
I'm just saying, just FYI.
Yeah, I will.
Those
Change
colors
my
make
colors.
me angry.
Alright, I will work on that.
You can have the blue.
Oh, but orange is my favorite color.
Well, you shouldn't have told me that either. No, I'm just teasing.
Oh,
It is ugly as shit though. All right, so you swing out and miss opportunistically with your hammer. And yes, you do have a barrage of horns coming at you. So let's see if you are going to take damage, and then you can shift one of them. Because yeah, he comes down and he says something smart about his horns to you, and then he swipes twice. Okay, so he did hit you, and you are going to take damage. So what do we got to do here? Split second, off river, roll additional on us success here. This is all there's equal level.
DC 11 flat check because I have the fortuitous shift trait. So I'm just gonna roll a D20, I guess.
You could just click the button in the.
Oh. Hey. All right.
Equal, you gain a plus saving throws. All right, so you have a resistance of 9, then, right?
Yep.
To this damage. All right, so he comes down on you, and to his surprise, you, well, but your flat check should have been 11, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, the plat DC 11, but I rolled the 19, right? So.
Well, so wait, is fortuitous shift and unexpected shift? Those are two different things.
So unexpected shift is the base feat, and then fortuitous shift is like the upgrade.
Oh, so we don't even need to worry about the fortuitous.
Yeah. So so I basically succeed, and I'm not dazzled. Is what happens.
Yeah, okay. So you're saying fortuitous shift is on top of unexpected shift, right?
Yeah, it's the upgrade.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Also, the flat check was 11, not 16. Then.
Right.
Yes.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Okay. Cool. All right. Just make sure make sure I was reading that right. All right. So yes, you, to his surprise, shift in and out of existence at the moment that his horns make contact. As you do, you repeat your quip about his horns, which infuriates him, and you end up taking 17 damage from this blow, and that is the end of his turn. So I know we are at 1 hour almost. I need to go to the bathroom and get something to drink. So can we pause for 2 seconds?
Sure.
All right.
Some snacks too.
All right. I'll be right back. Oh, and hero point. And I'll try to make the next one be more role play, but this one we've been playing it out. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, you guys here? I have a question.
Okay.
Do you guys want to go after the kill the minions first, or go for the boss? Just trying to figure out my next moves here.
Okay, so
If Drez can get off the boat, I can cast Wall of Fire and pen those other two in the boat, so we just all then can attack the boss for a couple
Well,
rounds.
so here's the thing. All right, so my first action, I'm going to have to stand up. All right, this pirate south of me is still flat-footed to me and almost dead. So I could stand up, stab her, hopefully kill her, and then get off the boat.
Okay.
And then head towards Mr. Horny guy down here and chop him up.
Well, then should I delay until after you and then cast a Wall of Fire, or I can try to blind the demon?
I would say try to blind the demon, because if I can kill this one to the south of me, that just leaves the one ad left. Hopefully we could manage that one.
Okay, I'll just do the blind
I think
then.
the blind demon would be a good idea.
Okay, done.
So I'll focus on the demon then.
All right, sorry about that. I didn't have anything to drink when I sat down. So, we are, or you are at the top of your turn. What you gonna do here?
Okay. Would a silence be a good idea? On the demon?
The demon wouldn't be able to cast spells if they're verbal.
Right. Because his mind control shit's verbal, right?
The way he did just cast it, yes, right? Because he spoke to Sir Durwin.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to cast a silence on you, Durwin, and then I'm gonna move away. So I can still cast spells, I guess.
Wait, what?
Wait, why do you have to cast it on
Why are you
me?
casting on him?
It has to be so it's on it has to be on a friendly creature. So let me link that to you guys. Yeah.
Is it like an aura?
It's an aura. So
right.
it's a heightened version I'm going to be casting.
Oh shit!
Right.
All right.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, it's a willing.
It's weird. Yeah, like I was like, what the fuck? So I could do the silence, or I could just
no.
barrage him with.
I'm reading lay on hands, and that's just a touch. It's not verbal. I thought I was doing a prayer, so nope, it's good.
I could do that, or I could use Phantasmal Killer and build up his frighten. What do you guys think is a better idea?
I'd say silence, because if he commands me again, just saying.
That's true. Okay, all right. So let's do that. I will do I'll touch Logan and do a silence.
Don't touch me like that.
Okay. And it's 30 feet like that?
Yeah, it would be is it 30 feet? I don't think it's.
I don't know. Who did you put that
It's a
down?
10-foot radius. 10-foot radius. Not 30.
Oh, you put.
So it's not a big area. So Logan has to basically stick on his ass for it to affect the demon.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, next I'm gonna move 5, 10. Okay. Yeah, next I'm gonna move here, and then here.
All right.
And then I'm done. Hopefully, you didn't have an attack of opportunity.
Well, so as you step away, much to your horror, he does lash out at you. Let's see here. I think it's just a Let's see. He lashes out at you with. Is it specified? Let's see. He's been. All right, so I was seeing if he could do this. Yeah. So once again, he tries to give you the horns, and he makes a comment about how they're big and beautiful, and ladies love them. And you hear,
Oh God.
you hear every word and take every inch of these horns. Jeez, that's a big horn. All right, so he gores you a little bit as Vega.
As I walk past him and writhing in pain, I say, I've seen bigger.
I really shouldn't use my
That's what she said.
Bleeding from the gore hole, you continue taunting this fella. Vega, how will you respond to this assault on your beloved companion?
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Blinding Foam.
Well, okay. That's the sticky stuff.
Yeah. See if I can hit him. Hero point.
All right. And everybody, I don't know if you heard me. I had taken my headphones off. You should have another one, and I will try to get
Hero point.
I will try to get the other one worked in more RP. I haven't forgotten that we talked about that.
For the love of God, hit. There we go.
There it is.
Only
Okay.
cost me 2 hero points.
And so since it's a hit, then he just gets the effect, right? What's it?
Yeah, the hit, he takes the damage,
And he's blinded.
and he is blinded until he spends 3 actions rubbing the poison acid out of his eye. If not, he gets persistent acid damage.
And or 1 minute, whatever comes first.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, where's that damage? It should add, yeah. Alright, so he takes 17 acid damage, and it seeps into his skin and mixes and mingles into his blood for some persistent ticks. Is that it for you?
I'm going to move down here.
Okay. Where'd you, all the way to the end?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Camera, get you in frame here, cameraman.
Back a little bit.
Oh no, you're fine. I meant the cameraman. I try to remember to move him up there, because there's been a few where it's just like, you know, it's the corner of the map the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Sorry, that's my spot.
Okay. All right. Wounded, alone. Drez. What will you do, sir?
All right, first thing I'm going to do is stand up.
Okay. Risking an attack from these miscreants, you stand up, and to your relief, no attack comes.
All right, so second thing that I'm going to do, since I've got a free hand, I'm going to have to use a healing potion.
All right, you chug down some glug glug. Oops. Yeah, no, that's right. You are healed for 19.
All right, now this one right here to the south of me should still be flat-footed to me.
They're just flat-footed persistently?
I crit her, and unbalancing blow means she's flat-footed until the end of this turn. To me, not to everybody else, but to me she is.
Just you. I got you.
Yeah. And hoping that since she is mostly dead now, this will finish her off.
All right, you harangue this person, and they fall over dead.
And that's my turn.
Sir Durwin, having regained control of your faculties, what will you do, sir?
Well, I am pissed off at this demon. So the first thing I'm going to do is Divine Smite, and that's one action. Which I don't like how his Foundry doesn't show what it actually says what it's supposed to do. So I have it linked in Nethys.
Well, is this a newer thing, or what?
Level 9, it just gives, when I do Divine Smite, it gives the demon persistent good damage.
Oh, it's an alignment thing?
Yeah, with my Paladin.
Whoa. Let's see here. What you got?
Oh, I didn't read the little middle part. If it's reviewed as right.
So yeah, what's the Divine Smite? How does see your cause for details? So what is your cause?
Paladin.
Oh, let's see here. Is that the very first one, isn't it? Paladin. Okay. Target takes persistent equal good equal to your charisma. That's the relevant bit, isn't it? Yes.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Alright, and I'm also going to take another action to electrify my weapon. So that this demon will die. And I will hero point that. Put all my eggs in one basket. I will hero point that and get rid of all my hero points I got. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna go home now. Bye.
And you were just... Wait, you were just trying to hit him?
Yeah!
Damn, bro. Okay.
I think we gotta stack fears on this guy, or some
I just need to roll better.
Or some AC debuffs.
Alright, so, her companion failed. This little sailor goes into a rage and just goes ham, swinging. That semi. Oh, Jesus. You got the all aspects here. So, she swings down on you viciously. Viciously. Hits you in the mouth, swipes your tongue. Doesn't really affect you because you don't need to cast any spells. So she comes down on you and smacks you for 18. You think you're bare, you just made it, you're hanging on, but then she comes around and smacks you one more time to put you into that dying condition.
Didn't she get a crit fumble there, or what did I miss?
Well, thank you for interrupting me.
Sorry.
She also missed and damaged herself. You guys gotta be patient, man. Alright, so she, yes, indeed, critically fumbled and stabbed herself for 18 damage. Mr. Killstab, however, is sent over the edge and is in a dying condition. You all can't necessarily see him, but you hear his screams, and he is bitching at all y'all. All you hear is something about shoving on the wind. Sir Durwin, you are now experiencing a paladin's most sought after conflict. You are face to face with a pure machination of evil here, a fiend so terrible it gives little children nightmares. And you get all of it. You get the jaws, the claws, the horns. It all comes at you. Why do I have Neji targeted? No, I've got you both targeted. Let's see. Did it roll against Neji? Yeah, I had you both targeted.
You should re-roll those, only because you got a nat 20 on one of them.
Well, yeah, they're all going to get re-rolled. Because you were both targeted. Alright, so, my mistake there. That was from the last round where I had you targeted. I forgot I clicked next and left it. So, you get it all. You get the jaws, the claws, the beans, the greens. Alright, so none of his attacks are successful with the goo in his eyes. He just snaps and swipes and headbutts at empty space. Neji.
Okay. Can I see Chesty from here?
You cannot.
Oh shit. Like if I move to here, can I see him, or do I need to move like up the plank?
Yeah, you would have to go up the plank.
Fuck.
Just because, well, especially now because he's like lying down on the deck.
I can't help him.
I will go try and save him. You deal with the demon at least.
Okay.
I keep demon occupied for a bit.
Yeah, because if I walk here, I'm gonna get attack of opportunity, right? So
yeah,
it's not good.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Well, if only there was a way to avoid that by moving carefully.
Invisibility or a step, which I don't really want to waste.
Bro, did you not play Baldur's Gate 3? Jump, motherfucker.
Okay, here's what I'll do. Okay, I'm gonna use... Fuck it, let's go Phantasmal Killer on this guy.
That's an attack, or he saves? Okay.
Oh, he still gets frightened too, so... Or frightened 1. 4d6 damage.
Alright, so you attack his mind, a bold proposition, considering you can't even imagine what this creature thinks is the most fearsome creature, because he is in fact a fearsome creature himself. But you are somewhat successful in causing him some fear and damage. Is that 2 or 3?
That's 2, and then I'm gonna move... Okay, I'm gonna move back over here. And I'm done.
Alright. Vega. What do you do?
Well, seemed to work okay even when I missed the first time. Screw it. Throwing all the big guns out quick. Lightning bolt at him.
Straight down, right? So you're not...
120-foot line straight down.
Yeah, no chance you hit there.
Where's the line?
and do his. There you go. Ooh,
There we go.
he does
Right.
not jump out of the way of this one. And he takes the full brunt of this damage, or this lightning bolt. And you can tell that he is already in a weakened state from how he was initially, so you don't notice any further effect in that regard, but it does give him 34 damage.
I'll
And it is-
dispel my longbow. And fire. Oh god. Did it just boot me? Hello?
You're still here.
Yeah, weird, saying unresponsive.
Yeah, reload it.
Yeah, I'll give it
All
a
right,
reload.
giving y'all so much trouble. There you go. Can I delete that? What, like the web page crashed?
Yeah, everything crashed on me. Here,
Trying to push us to version 11. It's out. I don't think it's out stable though, but a lot of mods have already updated for it, and are like, I keep getting the message that they're out of date because they can't update past the last update for version 10.
It's one of the things that you just have to wait for most of your mods to be 11.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, based on our experience going from 9, like when we started, it was on 9.
okay,
And then 10 came out, and everybody was like, "Oh, 10 is shit. Let's go. There's so many new features and all this." And then I switched, and yeah, I didn't anticipate it was. I mean, I could have. I just didn't think about it. But yeah, it's one of those deals where, like a game, right? Like an MMO, and a patch comes out, and then none of the mods work for like a week or 2 or 2 months or however long till the creator updates it.
That's why I won't update Skyrim to Anniversary Edition.
Yeah.
That's a week-long fixing process for me.
Well, but, and not to OOC too much, but I think people kind of learned their lesson going from 9 to 10, because a lot of people were like, what the heck? They just, I mean, that's an impulse, right? You see the little red notification to update, you're just like, let's fucking go, let's do it. Yeah, so anyway.
Anyway, that's my 3. I just attacked him for 17 more damage.
Alright, so you fling an arrow at this thing, and it wallops into his hide. Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. And yes, it pierces his flesh for 17 damage. Drez, you will need to roll a flat check of DC 11. So you're, I believe you just become unconscious now. Look back and make sure. I always double check on this. So yes, your recovery check, dying value is reduced by 1, which means you are now just unconscious. So you have 0 HP. Or let's say you have 1 HP, I should say. See? Let's see. When you can do or if your sword put here. Yeah, so you're unconscious at 0 HP. But no longer dying. boop. All right. Progress. So there's no further recovery you can attempt to do at this moment. But you need somebody to heal you or make a noise or something. Wake you up. Slap you in the face. Pull out the green monster.
Is he still blinded? I can't even remember.
The demon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. So he can't even do attacks of opportunity then.
I'm running over.
Oh, that's right. Oh, well, shit.
I
wish
was
I'd remembered.
still going to run no matter what, but yeah, I'm running right to Drez. I'm going to whisper something into his ear. He will not know what it is. No one will know what it is because I'm silent, and I will lay on hands him.
Did you guys didn't do that though? Or were you just saying you're whispering something to him?
Oh, I'm just whispering something to him, but I
Okay.
am silent.
Did we cast that on you? We
Did you
right?
do it?
Yeah, it's on Logan.
We
Yeah,
did
it's
do
on
it.
me.
Okay. It's 10 foot. Oh, yeah. All right. So what are you saying? You just mouthing in his ear? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no,
This is like a flavor action, which doesn't.
yeah.
Really do
That
anything.
was flavor.
He's just RPing basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I know. I'm just trying to get a clear picture of what's happening.
Oh, well, the Green Monster's trying to come out and whisper something sexual into Drez's ear, but no one will hear it.
You're a paladin, sir.
Wrong game, Logan.
Anyways, while I'm doing that, I'm going to lay on hands and give him some help.
Okay.
31.
Nice.
And you just touch him like on the chest.
Yeah.
Chest
Or
compressions,
different
bro.
part
You
of his
gotta
body.
jumpstart the heart.
All right, so Drez,
Playing
you wake
ass-
up. Yeah.
Ass
okay.
up. I'm slapping his ass. I don't know why.
He's
No.
laying prone on the
You
ground.
gotta make it weird, eh?
Yeah, no, I realized that just while I was saying it.
Okay.
Maybe you should be playing the bard, Logan. Horny bard.
Now I understand why your dice are orange and blue.
Anyways, my last action will be to attack this person as well.
Okay.
Let's see if I can actually roll. Oh, actually hit.
All right, so you swing around your hammer, and what do you say as you come around with a successful hit?
Hammer time.
Hammer time, and you smack her right in the face with it. She loses a tooth, and it tick 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 down across the deck and into this grate right here, which goes down into the bowels of the ship. And that's 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she wastes no time repaying the favor. And now you get to feel the swing. However, you are smaller than her previous target, and she is unsuccessful in all of her attempts. As it moves back to the top of the order here, our friend shouts and screams, puts his hands to his eyes, and spends his turn removing the goo from his eyes.
Uh-oh.
And
That's what she said.
he just has to spend the 3 actions to do it. There's no roll, right?
No, he just spends 3 actions.
Are you gonna recast it on them, Vega?
I can't. I'll use my last high level spell.
Oh shit. Alright, well we gotta take him out.
All right, Neji. What do you do?
You guys wanna go for big damage on this guy? I can set it up now.
We've got to.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna do
Then y'all pick up some manacles. Captured.
dude, this guy's got high fortitude. we're gonna fail that
Not
shit.
really go
if
handcuff
we
a
tried it.
fucking demon. He needs to die.
Okay,
You eat him.
Okay, Mary, I'm gonna use synesthesia on the boss.
All right. Well, how do you know he's the boss? He could
Because he's like
just
fucking
be-
us up in one hit.
he could just be a lieutenant of the Scarlet Triad. He's not necessarily the boss.
Well, if this guy's not the boss, then we're fucked.
All right. So, his will save. Let's see. Ooh.
Yes. Yes. Woo! Let's go.
So
1 minute,
he's
awesome.
clumsy and what? Blind, dazzled.
Yeah, clumsy 3, -10 foot to speed, and then all creatures are concealed from it.
Which is basically dazzled. So I'm gonna put
Yeah.
dazzled. Cool.
Okay. So, and then my next action, I'm going to use Inspire Heroics with Inspire Courage.
Okay, so let's see. That's gonna be a different DC then. That's gonna be. You guys are level 9.
What do I need to roll here?
So your DC for Inspire Courage or Inspire Heroics, excuse me, is gonna be 31.
Okay. Hero points. Perfect. All right.
Alright, so let's see what this blood does out of this. No, that's not gonna be the wrong one. Let's see. And how is it 3 rounds or what?
Just one. Just one for Inspire Heroics. I think I'm just one, yeah.
So well, that is +2 version, right? Because of success. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Drez gets it. He gets it, and the Invisible Man gets it. Alright. Done.
And that's it for mine.
Vega. Let's see, those are both expired. What we do?
Let's stick with what worked last time. Do another lightning bolt, but at a lower spell slot.
Alright. So you blast him again, and he takes, once again, the full brunt.
Then again, I will Bespell Weapon. That's the part that's crashing on me in the app.
Well, when you click Bespell, it's crashing.
Well, it didn't crash it this time, but it just brought up. It won't bring up a weapon to Bespell
Ooh.
when I drag the effect over to it. Really matter what type it is, I guess.
It's weird. Let's see. I can put it on you. Your bow, right?
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh. Yes.
Nice.
All right, so you shoot a dirty arrow at this guy. Let's see. I'm gonna do the DC because it don't tell me what the DC is. I guess just on your level. So, if it's on level, he's gonna succeed with his first roll here. He snaps the arrow off and chucks it to the ground, but not before it does its job, and hits him for 32 damage. And that's it for you, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, lightning bolt and the spell weapon.
All right, Drez, you are no longer unconscious, but you are still prone.
All right, I'm going to stand up again.
All right.
I am going to waste a turn drinking a healing potion again.
And I think we should be okay here.
All right, you chug it down and feel the warm fuzzies all through your body.
And then since I can't do fuck all else, I'm just going to step right here.
All right. Sir Durwin?
All right.
You should head for the boss, Logan.
Yeah, that's what I
Lots
was
of
about
debuffed.
to do. Make sure I can do it in one turn. Yes, I can. So I'm going to move right to him. That's one action. Second action will be...
Oh, come on!
Gosh!
Okay. Is that, you got nothing?
I got nothing.
All right, so you swing with all of your might, but you miss, and you spin around in a circle, leaving you slightly dizzy and flat-footed till the end of your next turn.
Okay. You know what? Can't get any worse.
Hey.
Undeterred, you swing again, and this time find your mark. Dealing
It's my turn. Oh,
12
Alright.
damage and killing this foul demon as
Yay!
evil energy splashes up into the air all around you all, and you all feel a bit queasy.
I was going to say, we must have hit that guy for 150 hit points. He had to be getting close. Kill that last bitch.
So, this last bitch looks around and sees what has just happened with the felling of her demon overlord. And she yells, "Fuck this," and jumps overboard and begins to swim as
Throw
far.
a lightning bolt in that water.
I think that guy might have your 1,000 gold, Neji.
I know.
Well, so she swims off, and you guys don't see her as she fades into the distance, in the darkness of the water lapping of the shore takes over once more, and you guys come to the end of this combat. And then once again, just the eerie silence of this boat kind of takes over. And you are left once again alone There doesn't seem to be, even though this was a raucous battle and this demon called forth all of his minions, no one came to his aid. And so you are once again just here alone on the ship. Yeah.
Can I go cut his horn off?
Sure. Do you have a saw?
Somebody here has an axe, right?
Someone's got to have an axe.
You gotta cut off
And,
the meaty part with it.
Can I check the body of the dead minion to see if she has my gold?
Sure.
Yeah, it's all dark here. I can't see anything up on the ship.
You gotta get up on the ship.
I am. Well, I was.
I mean, I'm on the ship already, and while I can see the,
You're standing
the
on
map,
top of it.
it's still pretty
Yeah,
dark.
there's. I can only see Drez's icon, but nothing else. Oh, there we
Well,
go. Now
it's
gray.
nighttime. It's dark. You could light a torch.
I cast my light spell cantrip
On you?
myself.
On you?
Yeah.
Knowing that Drez is down, I'm going to start treating wounds him. Is that okay with everyone? Taking 10
That's
minutes
fine.
right here while we look around?
Yeah. Logan, you mind moving your character?
No.
Thank you. Ah, my gold's not there. Fuck. Well, I guess we still have to head into the ship, so not all is quite lost yet.
So these two large wooden grates will provide you access. There are stairs heading up to the upper deck here, the observation area, where the wheel is. You guys can clearly see up there that there's nobody up there. There is a door, however, to what's most likely the sleeping quarters, the cabin, right here. Again, or you can open these grates and make your way down to the mid deck. So yes, you guys take 10 minutes and I'll get 14 healing.
Yeah, everyone does. Even you, Neji.
Okay, I'll probably toss out some heals here.
Let's see, 10 minutes go by. And yeah, other than that, the boat, it is, heavily moored here because it's kind of stuck in. It's too big for the bay, which means it's, keeps kind of running aground when the tide goes out to low tide. And yeah, they're just having all types of trouble maneuvering it in this small area.
Okay, Mary, I'm gonna do a level 2 soothe.
I was gonna say, but remember the guy that you rescued did tell you all that they had taken away, several people. So presumably they are imprisoned on this ship. They weren't in town.
I'm going to go up to these grates and look at them and see what I can see.
Okay.
Yeah, I use a level 2 soothe on Chesty, and then
You can use soothe.
a level 2 soothe on Chesty.
All right.
Help top him off.
So Sir Durwin, you look down into the grate and you kind of squint and peer, but you don't see anything. It's just dark down in there.
And then I use a level 3 soothe on myself.
Oh, he'll do twice.
I'm sorry.
We just go to the back of the ship and see what's in the.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Let's one thread at a time here, because now they're getting stepped on. So who are you healing, Nish?
Myself.
Now this is you. All
Yeah.
right. Are you done?
Yeah. I think I should manage with 75 HP.
Okay, so healing is done. Durwin has looked into the grate and not seen anything.
I'm going to start walking up the stairs right by the party over here.
Okay, so you walk up there?
Yeah.
And do what?
Into the darkness where I can't see. Oh.
And doing what? Because I already told you a second ago there's nothing up there.
Okay, I'm going to go to the door then in the center.
Seems like a more reasonable place to go.
Would you perhaps like the door checked for traps
Yeah,
before we do anything with it?
Just having a little PF2E from
yeah, exploding doors will do that to a person. All right, I will move over here to the door, and I will examine it for traps. Let me make sure Trap Finder is turned on before you roll that. Yep, it's on.
Well, you want me to roll it, or you can roll it?
And either one, I know it'd be automatically private if you do it, but I can do it too.
That is not the case. I got to do the same thing y'all got to do. I got to click.
It will be automatically private from my perspective because I don't have to pay attention to anything that you do.
Wait, who's giving us haste? Or is just Vega looking at stuff?
I know. Which is easier? Is it easier for you to roll it, or is it easier for me to roll it?
It is. Well, it's easier for you to roll it for the same reason that you wanted me to roll it. Because it's one less thing I have to do.
Okay, well, going forward, then I will roll it.
You lazy fuck.
Do my bidding, Game Master.
So you feel all around this door, and you come away with a confident feeling that there are no traps.
Okay. Before we try to open it, I'm just going to begin moving about stealthily. And you guys do your thing.
I'm going to raise my shield and open the door. Beach style. I'm not flat-footed anymore, right? That was just the round.
Yeah, you can be flat-footed outside of combat.
Well, it was less than that. It was like just like in your turn.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
So no, you are not flat-footed.
Yeah, I'm going to open the door. It won't let me.
So you raise up your shield, and you turn the doorknob, and it comes open, revealing what you anticipated to find, a room that looks like a standard ship cabin.
I start walking in, and everyone else come in, and I start looking at this table, seeing if there's anything suspicious, any notes or anything like that.
I'm going to check this room for traps too.
Okay, so Sir Durwin, you look at you immediately are drawn to the table here, and in the darkness shuffle through the parchment that you find. You see a lot of detailed diagrams and plans of a ship named the Genie Smile, which you assume must be the ship that you're currently standing on. The name of the captain here is listed. It says One-Eye Amnon. And One-Eye Amnon here has been calculating apparently how to retrofit the ship's hold to fit even more slaves. He's considered this problem from a myriad of angles here. He's like got several different ideas and plans, and you can tell he spent much time to do this. The one that he seems to have gone with indicates that he's going to build several narrow racks into the underside of the deck. which should allow him to fit even more human cargo, as it were, packed in very tightly. Beyond that, as you look around this room, Drez, you don't find any traps about the place, but you do notice a large chest of drawers built into the, like, it's like part of the ship, so it won't be sliding around on the wall over here by the bed.
I suppose I should search that.
Alright, so you're gonna just open up the cabinet?
Yeah, you want a perception check on it or not?
It's up to you.
I'll roll one. It's fun to roll things. For some reason, I keep selecting the private and it shows me the result of the roll. It's not supposed to be doing that, is it?
No.
I select private GM roll and it's supposed to hide it from me.
I mean, does it show you,
You have to go blind GM.
yeah.
I did that on my very first private roll.
And then, yeah, then it's just, I can see. That's not very private, if you can see it.
Yeah, private is a bit of a misnomer there. Like, semi-private roll.
Well, I guess it's private between you, me and you.
Right, like the rest of these losers can't see it.
Which I think there's some like that, maybe? It's gotta be, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a reason for it.
Well, something where it makes sense for you to know if you were, you to know what your role was, you and me, but not them. Or, I don't know. Surely any scenario exists.
Oh shit. Okay, there we go. My computer just froze completely there for like a minute.
Oh.
What's got it being weird? Ugh. I mean, it's.
Okay, but oh shit, I closed my browser. Shit. I will be back in a minute.
Well, no, that's not Foundry's fault.
Well, I was mashing like Alt F4, Control Alt Delete, Control Shift Escape,
yeah.
everything, right?
All right, so yes.
Still figuring how that's not Foundry's fault.
Got him. So, let me see here. Let me do something real quick. So as you open up this chest of drawers, you find the captain's stash. And as I describe this to you, I'm gonna put it in a box so I can give it to you. You notice that, in addition to whatever's in this cabinet, there's a lot of fine cutlery and decorations, miscellaneous things like that, all around this cabin that you could spend about half an hour going around collecting. If you do, they're worth 540 gold altogether.
Let's do it.
Y'all want to wait until we've explored the rest of the ship and come back and collect it, or do you want to just spend a half hour now?
Either or. As long as we remember to come back here, right?
I mean, I won't forget. We just run the risk of, something happening to prevent us from coming back.
Oh, that's true.
Nobody set the ship on fire, and we might be okay.
Yeah, let's look around first and then do it, because then I can do 2 heals to us, lay on hands while you guys search around, or is it a whole group activity? Mary.
All right, that makes sense.
So you guys are, I'm sorry, you are gonna do it right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Mary, how much experience did we get from that last encounter?
No, I was still saying do it after, because we have slaves to find. But I'm saying we'll do it later, and I can heal us later too.
Okay, that makes it as clear as mud.
Oh,
Whoa! So we're waiting 30 minutes? We're not waiting.
I think we're going to explore the rest of the ship and then come back
Yeah.
and loot this place.
Okay. Well, in addition to the cutlery and decorative things that you see around you, the chest of drawers that you open up is surprisingly empty, but you do find a bright green Cape of the Montebank. So look, let me put this here so you can look at the description. Here it is. Treasure. That's not its name. So you got one eye's stash here.
I will definitely take that cape if nobody else wants it, but I do already, I believe, have something that's giving me a bonus to
Well,
a perception check.
you notice that this particular item is much different than the other ones. It was mostly empty. You know, they had some regular, just normal kind of clothes here. And while these capes are normally bright red and gold, this one is green with gold trim. And you notice that it is of exceptionally high quality. And you won't know much else about it unless you look at it closer with a perception check. And or any other check you wish, but perception is all that's required.
Yeah, I don't need that cape if you want to take it.
Oh,
I'm already wearing one.
Alright, so, Drez, you look over this garment intrigued by the quality of its manufacture. And you notice that on the tag is a name stitched into the garment that says Cedrani Vashnarstil. Cedrani Vashnarstil. This name doesn't mean anything to you. However, you could do a society check, anyone, to see if they recognize that family name.
Okay, there's my society.
Well, luckily for you all, your resident rogue keeps quite a long list of families all around Galarian he wishes to visit while they're
He was part of.
while they're on holiday. And this name is among them, and he recognizes Vashnarstil as the name of one of the noble families of Kintargo. You all know Kintargo as one of, if not the largest city in Ravenel. Ravenel being the region you all previously presumed that you were in, based on your knowledge of the world and travels. The rest of you were not aware of that fact of Vashnarstil family name. Beyond that, you don't find any more papers as you finish sifting through them, Durwin, that are of any importance. However, you seem to understand now that they have not just stuck the ship in here, like, you know, because because it was so big they were dumb and they drove it in. but they must be trying to like dry dock this thing and put in these racks and all this. Or at least that's what you could assume.
Okay. They're repairing the ship, so they're not. The slaves aren't here. They're somewhere on the land.
Well, no, this wouldn't necessarily be a preparation as a, or a, you know, they're not repairing it per se, right? They're just like renovating it, I guess. So, could be using slaves to get that done.
Yeah. Can we try and go downstairs and see if there is any slaves downstairs?
I'm sorry, did you say could you?
Yes.
Well, that's not to me, right? That's to them.
I mean, let's go examine these hatches and see if we can get them open.
Hey, how much experience did we get from that last encounter?
Well, so just wait for this whole thing to end.
Oh, you're gonna wait. Okay,
and
that's
then
fine.
you'll
Sure.
get experience.
That's fine. Just in case we've leveled up, you know. But...
Just wait. We'll probably finish
Well,
that up by the end of the day.
So let me be the game master. So, are you asking the party if you should go in here, or are you asking me if you can open this grate, or what were you? I was trying to understand the meaning.
Yeah, if we can open the grate.
Let go.
Yeah, to go down below.
And what are you just jumping down there? What you doing?
Because I didn't see anything in there, and I can't see any way else to go down. Yeah. When I tie a rope to the mast and slide right down. I know I have a rope in the bag.
Okay. So you push open the grate and you jump down. Let's see here. Hold on one second. You jump down into the grate. Goodbye. And as you land in the hold of the ship, you notice all along the edges of the ship here, there are a couple or 3 dozen people all chained up. These seem to be the residents of Cypress Point, the town that you just left from, that you portaled up into, or that you was nearby the portal, I should say. Portal's not in that town.
Okay. I immediately. Oh, sorry. You go first.
Well, and they all start begging you to, help us, help us.
I immediately wave down to the party that there's slaves here, and I immediately go to them and ask them, are there any more guards around?
So where are you going?
Right to them. You said they were right on the wall, right?
Yeah, I was saying just go there and show me. All right, so I see you now right over here, and you're speaking with them. Are you gonna like try to undo their manacles, or?
I will first ask them if there's any guards around before I do that.
They tell you no, they've all gone. They heard the fighting and they ran. Please, help us, help us.
Yeah, I start undoing them then.
Okay, so you unchain the manacles of this first person, and they start rubbing their hands, and they say, "Oh, thank you so much. Please, my brother over there," and they point to the other side of the room.
I give them the key, one of the keys, because I know I picked up a key, and start telling him to start undoing the other prisoners.
So they take the key from you, and they walk over there, and they turn back to you frustratedly and say, it doesn't fit, please, come help. And they're asking you to come use your strength on it.
I start yelling to the other party members to come down here first.
I
Yo,
go down. I guess we all go down, right? Let's all go down.
Sure.
All right, you guys all jump into the hold of the ship. And you see the same thing. You see bunch of slaves.
I should still have that light spell on me casted. Oh. The cantrip. It's dark down here. Thank you.
All right, so you all see the same thing, just dozens of slaves chained up along the side of the ship here.
All right. I'm going to go to the side of the ship and start picking locks.
Okay. I guess I'll keep watch. Just to see if anyone else is gonna come down or anything like that.
And I continue breaking chains and helping them free.
Okay. As you go down the line, the first person you freed, Sir Durwin, walks over to you. I guess the ladder's actually right here. I see it now on the map. The first one walks over to you and asks you, hey, are you a paladin? Can you look at my wrists where the manacles had a hold of me?
Yes, I treat wounds to. I want to take 6 of them at least.
Okay. Well, so as you look down to look at this person's, it's not working. No, second. As you look down to look at this person's wrist that they're showing you, yes, to your surprise, what's brought up into your face is not a wrist, but a flail. And you get hit.
Oh my god.
By who you thought was a slave. And in fact, as soon as that happens, this slave that you are helping over here, Drez, does the same thing. Produces a flail and flails at you. And once this ambush is successful, you hear the clink of manacles hitting the floor, and you notice that 2 more folks who were pretending to be slaves have now unfastened their chains and are preparing.
Oh boy, here we go.
To attack you. So, resolutions here. So, Sir Durwin, you are walloped for 24, and Drez, you are smacked for 20, as combat is immediately joined.
We are never helping chained up people ever again, even if they're innocent.
Now, to that point, there are still a bunch of people chained up who are seemingly actually slaves. Or prisoners, I guess, at this point. They've not been made to do anything yet, so I guess they were made to get on the ship. So.
Well, that must have been a good roll.
For attempting to free people from slavery, everyone will receive a hero point. And not because it's 11 o'clock.
So we get 2 hero points.
Absolutely not.
Wow. What a dick.
All right, so Sir Durwin, this ambush has your name written all over it.
All right. I am really pissed off at this guy, and I am going to take my first action, right beside me, to electrify my hammer and to attack him.
All right. You call down lightning. Yes. Oh, yes. You're demoralizing. Who are you guys demoralized?
The one that's Logan, the one right beside Logan, is my target. I keep forgetting about that skill.
Oh, yes. Your performance. Yes. Oh, so that is a success. He is frightened 1 by your insult. And who are you demoralizing? Vega.
Go for the same one.
Shit, my mic's turned up. This guy over here.
Okay. You critically succeed, causing him to become frightened and fleeing. What's that got an effect? So,
And that's 2 actions, and then my last action will be to raise my shield. And that's the end of my turn.
all right, so you call down the elements somehow inside, and you bring down the fury of your patron, and you deal 36 damage to this thug. Neji, what will you do?
Okay. This will focus fire 1 of them. You know what? I'm gonna do an AoE fear. Let's start with that.
Is that a save that they do, or just a?
Yeah, DC 27 will.
Hits every one of them, or what's their? Oh,
yeah,
you
hits
just
all of them.
You just target them. Okay.
Up to 5 creatures.
Yeah, let me get them all selected here. Come here. Let's see. I think this will work. Yeah.
Ooh.
There we go.
Let's go.
Alright, so let me figure out what these fuckers are. So this guy here. And well, why is it not adding it like it should? Let's see. So the guy's spraying 2. He failed. Let's see who. This guy failed. He's spraying 2. And then these other guys are fleeing. kill that effect. All right. Resolved.
Okay. Then I will do a lingering composition, inspire courage. I'm gonna roll performance.
That is a success.
Okay, and that's it for me.
All right, you guys are all inspired. This thug here jumps over. Well, none. They just run to the back of the ship here. Let's see. What's this moving? It's 20. So runs as far away from Neji as possible. Vega.
Well, ask mirror image. Let's do that for fun.
Yeah, okay. I say, when didn't we figure out Foundry doesn't do that automatically, right? We gotta just remember, right?
Yeah.
Like the calculation of it.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think it did do the fletch.
Oh, I think it was we were thinking about the AoE, but we figured it out that AoE effects don't use negate mirror image.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about, though. I'm just meaning, like, yeah. You're right. We did talk about that. But I just meant this, if it was Foundry doing the flat check for us. That's what I can't remember. It don't matter. We'll find out in 5 seconds.
We'll find out the first hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just remember. So mirror image and you
Gotta move. So
in
I'm
step, and that's it. All right. Drez.
All right, let's see. Dude here in front of me hasn't acted yet, so if you'll make him flat-footed.
This one next to you.
Yeah. Since he likes to swing flails so much, let's see how he likes being stabbed in the gut.
Nice.
And enfeebled in the process.
All right. And what else from you?
Well, you know, who can stop at one gut stab?
That lady in South Korea did. Didn't y'all hear about that?
What happened?
True crime fan, and she fucking murdered somebody because she told police she just wanted to see what it felt like because she was so obsessed with fucking murder. I know. Anyway, sorry. So you viciously retort once more with this guy and give him a little something.
All right, and
increasing his fearful state. And then I guess did we we stack it when we do that?
I think we decided the enfeeble wouldn't stack. Just do the movement penalty this time.
I really have, if anybody's on any forums of Snake, I really have questions about stacking effects.
Yeah, I wonder how that works. In fact, actually,
Well,
Tell you what, don't
yeah, go ahead.
stack it right now because I just remembered later on I get a feat called double debilitations, and that's what lets me add a second debilitation. So it doesn't stack right now.
Because my thinking is this, and I'm thinking this is how it should work, but it's not the way we were doing it. So, like, for example, you guys all frighten the same thing, right? So my thinking is that the rules as written are interpreted either way, both one and the same in this instance, is that, so for example, let's say somebody critically succeeds, now you're frightened 3, and then you just succeed, which would make it be frightened 1. I think the way people play it is that frightened 1 is just negated. So you really shouldn't ever try to like stack fear on somebody, because unless you're putting a higher effect, it doesn't stack. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So like if he's already frightened and I hit him and I crit him with the rapier, he
Right.
doesn't go up a frightened level.
So it says exactly when you critically hit with this weapon, the target becomes frightened 1. Well, he's already frightened fucking 5.
Right. So the frightened wouldn't apply in this situation.
No, that's not how we've been playing it. We've been stacking it, which I just
Gotcha.
did. I just did, which is why he's frightened 5.
Gotcha.
So,
Well, and I just remembered about the debilitations too. I can't put more than 1 on at a time right now. I have to get a feat for that. So, so no extra debilitation there. But I still got to move and
I say that just because like that seems to be how Pathfinder works for most other stuff. Right?
Right, yeah.
Is like what the text is telling you is that they become frightened. So if you're higher than that, yeah, they can become that, but that's going to be beneficial.
It would be different if it said when you critically hit, their frightened condition increases by 1.
Exactly.
But that's not how it's written.
Which they could have done.
Right, and since they didn't, it means gotcha.
Anyway, sorry, rules lawyer moment.
Yeah. Well,
no, makes sense.
We're just gonna see if he can stand up to a third stab in the gut.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
What are you doing?
On
On the toilet?
My shit froze. I had to restart my computer.
Oh, damn.
Turn the damn heat on if it's cold enough that your shit is freezing.
Well.
It's up right now, actually.
All right, so you smack this guy for 24 damage, and he curses in Dwarvish. Dwarven. Dwarvish. Dwarven. And that's it for you?
That's it for me.
So this fella here, similar to his companion, flees, triggering a reaction from you, Sir Durwin.
All right.
If you react. Alright, so as he's running away, you claw him in the back of the head, but it is not enough to bring him to his senses. And he too goes and hides in this back area. So, boom, boom. Okay. This guy also flees from Neji. He jumps overboard. And starts to swim away. Ooh. All right, last but not least, this guy right here. Produces a small little packet of javelins And without even flinching, he hoists them all at you. Well, he hoists 2 at you.
How small a packet are we talking about? Like
At me, Mary, or
At you, so you're gonna shift.
okay, hold on. I'm gonna use a reaction.
We didn't.
I'm gonna use the.
He didn't hit you.
Okay.
So.
Oh,
wow. So his last remaining javelin cracks in half as he fumbles to get them out and toss them. So he is out of javelins. Sir Durwin, what will you do, sir?
Alright, my first action is going to move right down there. 5, 20, 25. Second action is keep moving down there. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm right in the room, and I'm going to wall up on the same guy that I was already attacking.
Alright.
Oh, I was not targeting him. You want me to reroll?
That's a hit.
Hit.
Alright, so you wallop this guy for 21 damage. And he's coming to his senses now, and he looks square at you, and he just points at you. He says, "You. Tonight. You."
I think he's coming on to you.
Alright, that's 3, yes.
Yes, that is.
Neji. What will you do, sir?
Alright. What are we fucking up here, guys? This dude?
Yeah, I guess so. He's the only one left in this part of the boat.
Okay.
Well, and I don't. I don't think anyone else has been touched yet, except for the one that Durwin was messing with, going after. So.
Okay. I'm gonna use I guess I'll just use an electric arc. Or should I go after the guys at the bottom? Ah, that's fine. Let's finish this guy off first. Okay. I'll use an electric arc.
I mean, Sir Durwin seems to think he's some kind of champion or something.
I'll let him be a hero while we deal with this one guy.
The hero we need.
Maybe. It may be a champion or two.
All right, so you give this guy the full brunt of the electric arc. Ooh. And he does not jump out of the way, and he ends up taking 38 damage. Gets all in the nooks and crannies.
Okay. Then for my next action, I'm gonna move 40 feet to near where Logan is, just to get ready.
All right.
And I'm done.
This thug here, surprised by the sudden appearance of Durwin after he's come to his senses, lets loose on you. Yeah, he lets loose on you with his flail. Got flail? So he swings at you until his arm is just too tired. And then he just kind of is fatigued and gives out. Let's see, moves down 1. And Vega. first action, unmute.
Yeah, I guess I've got to move. 10, 15, 20. Alright, and then I will cast acid arrow at him.
Alright, with this one here.
The guy up the top.
Oh, at the top, you're going back. Okay.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
Oof.
I'll hero point it, why not?
The acid arrow flies just over his head, but then suddenly
Second one. Comes.
time rewinds mystically, and this one hits him. You see it? Nice. So, not Melf's acid arrow hits this young man. Wait, where's the persistent? Meep, meep.
It looks like I targeted myself.
Targeted yourself. Oh.
So was the
Woohoo.
First
Still-
one I hit then?
No.
Oh, okay.
The first one targeted the thug.
Oh, okay.
The second one you targeted you was still a hit, but I still, where's the persistent damage? It's fine. I pull it out of here, but it's just weird.
Want me to roll again?
No. There it is. It's on him.
Okay. And that's the end of me.
All right, Drez. What will you do, sir? You are not dying and prone.
All right, I am going to stride up to my speed and tumble behind this guy.
You would. Do you successfully do so? Oh, let me. Yeah, flat-footed. There you go.
While he's off guard, I stab him in the spine.
That is a successful spinal laceration.
Let's enfeeble him because he is bleeding from his spine.
Nice spinal tap.
Ugh.
You know, I don't think that I got a good enough sample the first time, so I'm going to see if I can't tap again.
I'm going to use that line. Hope you don't mind, buddy. Perhaps too eager. Your second stab does not find its intended home, its intended target, and you are left wanting. This thug, at the bottom, is going to
Bring it on.
say again.
Bring it on.
Okay. He's gonna lunge out at you, and he tries to grab at your wrists, but you jerk him back just in time, and you realize he was trying to bind your wrists with some manacles. Ooh. Let me wind that one. Alright, this guy in the ocean comes to his senses and begins to swim back towards the boat. All it is. This one, on the other hand, he is in a bad way. and you can tell he's not quite sure what to do. He screams and just runs out from this mast. And he runs right over in front of you, Vega. And he tries to hit you with his his flail. However, he just misses you. You see him coming a mile away. You're able to jump out of the way. Sir Durwin. His persistent damage ticks on him. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, so, Sir Durwin.
Alright, I am going to wing my hammer right at the one that manacled me. And
Attempted manacling. Alright, you swing down on him with your big old hammer, and you leave his head just ringing. He can't even think straight right now.
Since he's not down, I'm going to go another hit.
Right.
And I'm going to plant my feet and raise my shield and tell them no one's coming out of this room to this one other guy.
Alright, well, he slumps over into some of these boxes. His lifeless form no longer a threat to you. Neji, you hear the commotion in the room beyond.
Oh shit, I was muted. Okay, so I'm going to enter the room with Logan. I'm gonna move over here. Then I'm gonna go and cast. I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Killer for fun.
For fun.
I just want to kill him with one hit and scare him to death.
Alright, so you are successful. And you blast his mind apart with the image of his most feared thing, a gnome.
A gnome.
A gnome that looks like a dwarf. That's his
Wow.
biggest fear.
That's insulting, man.
Just like my governor here in Alabama. Sorry. All right. So there's that 3.
Yeah.
The move and cast. So this fella is shocked and rocked by that spell, and he returns the favor to you by sending some very special presents your way.
He's frightened too, right? From that, I'm not sure. I can't see if you added it or not, but he should be extra debuffed.
Well, he would be frightened too. Yes, that's kind of what we were talking about earlier with the stacking and adding.
I think he was restarting his computer at that time.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you might have been. All right, so still doesn't change anything. He flings a whole bunch of javelins at you, but you are short enough that they just stick in the wall right above your head, and he lets out a curse in Dwarven. Vega, you do.
I suppose I should just cast Vampiric Touch on this guy since he came up in my business.
You don't get a lot of chances for that. All right, so you reach out with, you you take out a hand that looks like it has not been washed in many an age. However, he sees it coming and he steals himself from these effects.
Ooh.
So this is a fortitude, so I don't think anything happens. Yeah.
I think that's a save or suck spell.
Yeah. Literally, because of the vampiric. Alright, so he sees it coming and he reaches down into the deep recesses of his ancestry, and you surmise that he must be of rock dwarf origin because you feel like his skin takes on the shimmer of granite for a moment, and you're unable to penetrate him.
Well, then I'm just gonna give him intimidating glare, demoralize.
Right. You strike fear into this rock dwarf heart with your just ugly appearance. I don't know. Scary appearance. All right, and that's 3 for you.
Yeah.
All right, Drez.
Save me.
All right, let's see. I crit him last time, right?
Which one?
This guy right
One
here.
on the deck?
Yeah. Harassing Vega.
I don't know if you did crit him last time. Let's see.
I'm not sure if I did or not.
I don't think you did. I think you did the first turn. Or you crit that other one the first turn.
Yeah. But I didn't get that, dude.
Let's see. Hold on. Where are you?
No, I did. I did, because I tumbled through him. And then...
Oh, yeah, your first...
I did crit him. All right,
Yeah,
so
you
he'll still be flat-footed to me.
All right.
And he's within reach on 1 action there. And since he just enjoyed my bedside manner and his spinal tap earlier, let's give him another one.
Right. So a successful assault drops him to the deck.
Okay, I've got 1 action left, so let's see. I'll just go right there, and that's my turn.
All right. This thug in the water. Swims down. And grabs hold of the side of the ship, preparing to climb up. Sir Durwin, round 4 will begin with you, sir.
Alright, first thing first, smashy smash with the hammer.
That is a successful smash on this fella right here in your face.
Okay.
Hitting on a 4 would be sure nice if you'd roll something high.
Yeah. And
all right.
doing,
Let's see. You clang that guy for 20 damage.
Yep. then I go again. Oh, there's 15. Better than a 4.
Excellent. So you follow that up with a near identical hit of 18 damage. You're making this guy see stars at this point, clanging down on him, either side of his head.
Alright, and I will do another attack.
So just as you wallop this guy, you cause him to be unsteady enough on his feet that his head is not where you expect it to be from your third strike. And you miss.
Alright.
Neji.
I guess I'll do an electric arc on this dude.
Right, so he does not jump out of the way and takes the full brunt of it.
Okay, and then I'll do a demoralize on him, I guess. Or wait, you want to tell me real quick what you guys talked about in regards
Oh,
to...
no, I was just saying that one thing that I want to clarify, because I don't think the way we've been doing it is like the way Pathfinder people do it is, and let me say it more succinctly this time. So, if a creature is frightened, let's say frightened 3, right, there, as I think the rules intend it to be, but counter to how we've been doing it, there is no reason to try to demoralize it further, because unless you had right, because it's not additive. And if you think about the way the rules are written in most places, it says but the target becomes X. And like Chesty pointed out, they don't write it the target gets X plus 1, right? Which would mean it would be additive. And so essentially what I'm saying is, I think it would change the strategy for you guys by like spreading it out more, because I think that's the way they intended to be. I don't think they intended to be where you can like stack it up. Does that make sense? On not just fear, like anything. I think any spell or skill or feat that says target becomes X, if they are at a higher value, you're better off doing something else. Does that make sense? Which I think it serves two purposes. It adds a little bit of flavor and like, I guess, target diversity, so you're not just like, let's all gang up on this one creature and, you know, like you would do in a video game, let's all focus fire this guy. Obviously we still do that or whatever, but at least with debuffs. And then I think it makes people just, you know, you think of something else to do, kind of a thing. But I was just saying, throughout this next week and all the places where we all read and talk about Pathfinder, if anybody wants to pose that question, I would.
I'm sure that's a common question, to be
well,
honest.
and I think, and I see if you agree with this, I think Pathfinder people probably play it the way I just described. They don't play it the way we've been doing it, where we just stack it up. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm trying to like nerf something that we've been doing necessarily, but I think we all have an appreciation to try to play as correctly as possible. Yeah, what's up?
Reddit I did a little while ago when you first asked it. It seems like you're right. There are no bonuses like that stack for status effects.
Right, and well, and
if he falls down to like frightened 1, you could demoralize him to get him back up to 2. But they don't on top of each other. It's the highest of the available ones.
Right. And like, I guess the thing that makes it make most sense, I mean, obviously you just kind of confirmed it, but like, they could clearly say if they wanted it to be additive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But so, doesn't change anything at this moment, but we play it like that going forward.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, what's this? Is this the guy fighting 2 right now, or fighting the 1?
Well, he would be. You were successful at frightening 2 on him, right? Or did you do? Yeah. So he'd be that because he wasn't that.
Okay. All right. I'll stick with that then.
Yeah. All right, and that's it for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well. So he did not like that too much, and so bless you. He is foolishly, because he must not know your profession. That's right. Yeah, so no, that's not right. He is going to try to demoralize you, sir. All right, he is unsuccessful. But he tried.
Nice try, buddy.
Having failed that, he steps right here in front of it and swings his flail at you.
I'm gonna use the
He missed.
reaction if you miss it. Okay.
Wait till I see if they hit.
I'm just getting ready.
We know you got it. We all know. We're not gonna let you slip. I think that's what you're worried about. You're worried you're gonna get hit. You're gonna forget about that shit, and then you're gonna be like, "Fuck! I had that thing."
Exactly it. That's exactly why I mentioned it, so I don't forget.
You need to make yourself like a card and just put it in front of you, like, you know what I mean, like a spell card, ability card. All right, Vega.
That's one action. Can I see anyone through there, or probably not?
I mean, you can, but I would give you a circumstance penalty to go through the door because it's kind of, it's a ship, right? So it's not like it's ample space. But you can see past Durwin that guy's, because he's a kobold and the other guy's is a dwarf, right? So.
Okay, well, I'll throw an acid arrow at him, I guess.
Oh, yeah. He should be friends 1. Because that was just his turn, right? Yeah. Go for it. And I'd give you a...
Oh, shit.
Well, you missed it.
That's by 3.
Alright, so you fling a little bit of magic right over Durwin's head. Drez, go ahead with what you can do. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Okay. Back.
Okay. Well, the door is blocked, so I'm just gonna stand over here in the corner. Be stealthy.
That's me in the corner. Okay.
Yeah.
Couldn't
I'm just moving over there and hide.
Because don't we usually allow people to cross through player spaces, like fellow
Yeah,
players?
you could. I mean, you could pass by him. Yeah, sure. Is that? Were you thinking you couldn't do that?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was thinking like if it's not possible to shoot shit through there, then it's probably
Oh
not going to be
no.
possible to shoot
So
through there.
well, no, it was 100%. It was possible to shoot something. He did shoot. He missed because he's a scrub, but he shot something. But no, yeah, you. I mean, because like if somebody's standing on the other side of a door, right? I always just try to go to like what would this be like in real life? I mean, you could slip past somebody who was standing on the other side of a, I don't even know if it's a door, but it's, like a passage. Right? Excuse me, sir.
Yes, and I am willing to let you go past me.
Well, now that's a great point. Yeah, if it was like a monster, yeah, then you're, which is why I tumble through it.
Let's see what we want to do.
I guess, or if your party member was unwilling, like, I mean, there's, some nightmare stories out there. Or if your party runs into the next room without you and there's a gelatinous cube in there.
Well, it was just one guy that did that. All right, I'm going to squeeze by Durwin here. Target this little dude and tumble behind him.
Successfully. And you tumble right into some boxes?
Well, I acrobatically flip up on top of the boxes because I critically succeeded acrobatically.
Thank you. All right, so you tumble up behind these boxes, or onto these boxes behind this guy.
And this dwarf doesn't know what the fuck's going on now.
Give him a lobotomy.
I think he ever did.
I don't like that result, and I am going to expend a hero point to pretend it never happened. That looks much better to me.
Hacks. What hacks this guy has? Alright, so you impress everyone with your flourish of ability as you tumble through this fella, using his shoulder as a launching pad up onto these boxes behind him and felling him with a successful dagger rapering. That went south, but you killed him.
Have you guys seen are you guys subscribed to the RPG horror stories subreddit? Have you guys heard of that subreddit?
Man, I think I have, but I don't know if I'm sub to it.
Because I read a story about rapier. It's so funny.
Because I think, oh god, yeah, because I think that's where I think I saw it suggested to me. Because I saw this one, that was, no, I don't think that was in the horror story thing. It was about the dude that caught him with the math. He was catching their rolls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were.
Anyways, the story real quick is
Yeah, say it.
A guy was using a rapier for like his weapon, right? And then two of the players had no idea what a rapier is, so they thought for like 2 months that he was using a raper weapon, like as in
like he was raping people.
No, it's like because they're just like, why did you call your weapon a raper? Like,
oh, like he named it the Raper.
yeah.
First of all, it's rapist, but no.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, that was the story.
That's hilariously bad. Yikes.
This is what
They never
happens.
said anything,
This
right?
this is what
They don't-
occurs
they
when
didn't
you
speak
have an
up.
illiterate population.
I was about to say, yeah, that's actually not very surprising, sad. No, the one I saw, this wasn't a horror. I don't think it was in a horror story. I think it was just in one of those D&D subreddits. and the dude he suspected his players were cheating. He tracked all their rolls, and then he got somebody else to look at it who's like a statistics person, was like, yeah, this is this is impossible. And so he crafted a scenario where, without telling them, they were transferred to a dimension where everything was opposite. 1 is a crit, 20 is a fumble. And so he didn't tell them. And so they start fucking up, and then they slowly started, like, they figured it out, right? So then when that part was over, he made it very abundantly clear, because, like, so they were rolling 20s and fucking up, and then when they figured out low rolls were high rolls, started going low again, started going low. And so he told them very clearly when they left that now you're back to normal, and here come the 20s and all that still, right? So anyway, he confronted them in the next session, and they all, like, 2 of them just, like, left the call immediately. One of them said they felt like he had invaded their privacy and, like, now made them not feel safe and shit.
How dare you catch me cheating? You violated my First Amendment rights.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'm going to storm the Capitol.
Wow.
Yeah. And, of course, everybody's like, dude, you dodged so many bullets right there.
Yeah.
And then I think the resolution was, like, several months later, they came back to him and were like wanted him to DM again. And he was like, admit you cheated, and they wouldn't. So he was like, fuck y'all.
Nice.
But yeah. So anyway, sorry.
Alright, let's finish off this battle so we can...
Yeah, so that's
So you
3.
can go back to playing Diablo?
That's 3 for you, Drez.
Yeah, that should be all for me.
All right, this fella here is going to attempt to climb up. He struggles to climb up. He continues to struggle to climb up.
Can we see him, like, out the porthole right here? Can we see him continuously failing at this? Okay, good.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that I'm able to laugh at him as he fails and fails and fails.
Yeah, so he's on it, and he's like climbing up, but he's not doing so hot at the moment. He's just barely above the water line. He is obviously not one of the sailors, right? All right, so he tries once more to heft his little rock dwarf body, fully armor clad, up the side of this ship, and he just kind of gives up defeated. He's just hanging on the side of the ship there.
Can I just, like, reach out the window and push his head underwater and hold it there?
How long are your arms?
How long is
It's
it
a
from
big-ass
here
ship,
to the
man.
water?
Longer than an arm. Longer than a human arm. It's
All right,
fine.
Durwin, use your reach weapon to push his head under the water and hold it there.
Do you guys have any fucking guns? No. Your first action will be to unmute. Good.
Doesn't Chesty have a returning dagger?
I do. I suppose I could throw it out there at him on my turn.
I mean, they all return if you hit and there's a body to go pick up.
If he's not coming up onto our level, we have to go all the way up to the main deck, right?
Well, there is a... Well, that's what Drez was asking. Is there a window? And there is. There's a window. I mean, he's climbing up like the netting on the... He's not climbing up like a part that's designed to be climbed up.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? He's climbing up the rigging on the side.
Yeah. Then I'm going to start running up to the top deck to meet him whenever he comes up there. because that's the only thing I can really do, because I don't want to block the window for Drez.
Well, it's a ship. There's like multiple, like all around.
Okay, then.
This side of this here, there's like, little portholes.
I
Glorious
walk to
portholes.
one, feed my hammer, and actually, I'll drop my hammer and pull out one of my javelins, and that'll be my turn. So I can throw it at him.
All right. Neji boy, what will you do?
Okay. So, if I go here to the side, are there windows that I could look out and maybe cast spells out of, or no? Or
Yes.
sorry, you said he was hanging, right?
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, you can see him down there. Yeah, you can look out.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna electric arc him.
Okay. All right, let me get his reflex save here. You have, buddy. There you go. Well, and actually, that should be well, he failed even. All right, so you send an electric arc his way, and it zaps him pretty good. He slips just a little bit further into the water, and he's just struggling to do anything at this point. What else you got for him? Is that it?
Well, my first action was to move to the window, so I'm done.
All right, electric arc is 2. You heighten it.
Yeah, electric arc is 2, and then my movement was 1.
Dun, dun. All right, Vega. There's a half-dead dwarf floating in the water. You can. There are still, portholes enough along the sides here that there's one in that vicinity that you can use to achieve the same thing.
Okay, I will do that. Just a matter of what I'm going to try to hit him with. Don't want to waste anything good, so let's do electric arc.
Don't want to waste anything good, so you do the best cantrip in the game.
Yeah, but it's just a cantrip, so that shit all day.
Alright, so well, and that would actually have been with a circumstance penalty, so that would have been a failure.
Nice.
I didn't add it. I was just gonna do it on top. So you lean out the window here and fling a little bit of electricity, and it zaps him in the water. And with him dead, this encounter closes. Things return to a more serene state of being. That's the wrong one. So, yes, things turn calm once more. You don't hear any footsteps shuffling in to the, to reinforce these guys or anything. There are no other further lower decks of this ship, but all of the chained up folks in this ship right here, they start speaking now. None of the people who are speaking now were saying anything before. presumably under threat of violence and death. And they all just start begging you, please, please, free us, please. Oh, please. Oh, thank you, save us.
Are any of them dwarves? I've never trusted a
None
dwarf
of them
again.
are dwarves. They are all humans.
All right, I step back into that room and I announce loudly, "You saw what we just did to these guys who fucked with us a second ago. So just a warning, when we start letting you go, don't any of you think of trying a goddamn thing."
Does Neji find his gold anywhere?
So a look around the ship does not show you any more sailors, those were the folks that had got you guys. Were sailors, yeah. So as you guys start to count heads around here, you come up with a total of 38 slaves or potential slaves that are all chained up around here.
Oh shit, that's a lot of money. Just kidding.
One of them walks up to you. He's a rather older gentleman. And he tells you all his name is Rolus Ninderlin. And then, he's older now. He's almost 70. He moved to this fishing village to retire. And that he had spent his life fighting for Cheliax many, many years ago. He gives you all directions to his shed on the outskirts of town and tells you to visit him there. He's got some old gear that he wants to give you all. As you are going around freeing them, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
As you free them all, among the chatter, a few of the kind of younger ones step forward and tell you that that they can go to a place they all have as a refuge where they can go and hide and be safe. And then they mention something very important to you, that the town's leader, Zerilia, is not here among these captives. They tell you that they saw Zerilia being taken with some other slaves to a place called Nine Shields Smokehouse here in town. And they show you where it is so that you can go right there. They ask you, please, if y'all haven't already, go there and rescue Zerilia and the rest of the townsfolk.
All right.
So, for locking down the Genie's Smile here, as it is called, the ship, all told, let's see here, you guys,
175.
not quite, almost.
God damn it.
You guys will receive 120 XP.
Well, next game then. Sorry, you said 120?
120.
Okay. So we're at 945. Oh shit!
well-
And my experience won't change again.
Oh, is it? What did you say it was last time? You took expired effects off, and it worked. I just knocked.
Yeah,
it
I
off
just
here.
took off Inspire Courage, and it worked for me.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I just knocked off your expired courage. Well, GG fellas, I think that's a good place to pause. We'll do healings and going back to town.
Everybody remember when we start
next
next time, we need to take 30 minutes to loot the cabin up